name is Linda Franklin. The name of my company is The Real Cougar Woman, and we're located in New York City. For over 22 years, I worked on Wall Street. I was the first Canadian woman, because I'm from Toronto, to own a seat on the New York Stock Exchange. And then I went on to run an all-male trading room on Wall Street. So that was like a dream career for me. And I loved it. I worked with only men, and I really understood how to, keep those boundaries straight, and the men respected me, I respected them, and I learned an awful lot. Well, it was a very interesting transition from the old boys club to the Real Cougar Club, actually, and it was after Wall Street when I left. I had a tough time because so much of my identity was wrapped up in that career, what I did for a living. And when it wasn't there anymore, I felt quite lost. And so it was a great big blow to my psyche. I was starting to go through menopause, so there was a whole bunch of other emotional issues attached to that. And I felt quite lost. I felt like I had to reinvent myself because I knew that I didn't want to be retired. In fact, when people would ask me, what does it feel like to be retired? I could feel the hackles on the back of my neck go up because it was so far from what I wanted to do. I wanted to start over again immediately, but I did not know how to reinvent myself and what to do next. So I had to go low for quite a while to start to figure things out and to heal myself. And when I did that, I decided to do research on all of the things that were troubling me as a woman. And again, that included the emotional piece of losing my career identity. It was the physical piece of going through menopause. It was the beauty piece of, what do you do now? Because I was 48 at the time and you're kind of losing your good looks. And all of that, relationships changed because I was changing. And then the spiritual reservoir. The things that had held me in good stead for so many years all of a sudden didn't work. At the end, I had to say, okay, what was missing? So I had to go out and find what was missing. And I did it. It's just a terrible blow to your psyche, to your ego, to absolutely everything. And I never imagined it was going to be as tough as it was. When I left there the next day, you get up and you look and you want to go get dressed and go to work, and you don't, and you can't, and you say, well, what am I going to do today? And you have no idea what you're going to do today, and you just feel like the whole world has been, just swept away, and you're falling into this giant hole. I mean, I'll tell you how bad it got. I mean, I didn't even want to pass my doorman in my apartment building because I felt so silly not being at work. I mean, I was working since I was 19 years old, and then all of a sudden today I'm not. And they're going to point a finger and say, look at her. But it was devastating, and not knowing what to do, not knowing what's next, is very, very, very tough. And people assume now that I was retired. I had had a full career, but retirement was the furthest thing from my mind. Actually, when people asked me what it felt like to be retired, the hackles on the back of my neck would go up because it was so hard. It was like they were sticking a dagger in my heart. So it was really, really, really a very rough time in my life. So one day I woke up and I decided to end this pity party. And I thought I was a powerful woman once, and now I can be a powerful woman again. So go out and find out all the reasons you fell into this hole. And that included, your ego, your psyche, your issues around menopause, your issues around relationship, even spiritual issues. Why didn't all of the beliefs that you had for all of those years carry you through? And what happened? So I had to go fill in those blanks. So I decided, I went on a mission, a journey, to find out all of the things that I needed to come back and feel as good as I did before I left Wall Street. I didn't want to go back to the financial industry, so I had to reinvent myself, and I had no idea where to go. I liked communications, I liked talking with people, I liked sharing all of my information, but I didn't know how to do that. So what I did, is I went and I got myself an intern job, and I know now this is very, very relevant in the economy that we're in, that women and men are going back and serving as interns to learn new skills. This was many years ago. I did it because I felt it made sense. So I got myself a job as an intern at WNYC, which is the public radio station here in New York, and I was their intern, and I went out and I recorded press conferences, you know, of the mayor and all of these different events that were going around the city, and I learned how to get guests for the program and compile questions for the guests and talk to the guests. And all of the things that I learned there, or how to do a news story, all ultimately helped me with what I'm doing now, and that's The Real Cougar Woman. It helped me with my writing and everything else. So it was very worthwhile a venture, but I do have to say it is kind of a blow to your ego, because naturally now the people that you're taking your marching orders from are much younger, which is one thing, and also you're basically working for free. And so you really have to adjust, and you have to keep pulling yourself back and say, yeah, but I'm learning, to really to get the full benefit of what you're now doing.